If you cohabit with someone after a divorce in Utah, your alimony allowance could be taken away. That's a Utah rule which was just upheld by an appeals judge. News 4 Utah's Andrew Reeser explains.
An appeals judge upheld the Utah law that says if you decide to cohabitate with someone after a divorce, you may lose rights to alimony and you might have to reimburse what you've already been paid.
Statistics show 40 to 50% of married couples in the U.S. get divorced, many times because of conflict over finances. But if you're not careful, money woes could plague you even after you've called it quits.
You need to be careful and you need to accept the risk.
Divorce attorney Harry Caston sees many cases like this. A judge upheld the Utah law after a man was able to prove his wife was shacking up with another man after their divorce. The $7,000 he had to pay her a month, she now has to pay back to him, all because she was cohabitating. But what constitutes cohabitation, and how does a judge determine whether a person should lose the right to alimony?
When a spouse who's receiving alimony takes on a significant other in the house, sharing of financial obligations or even having meals together, something that's marriage-like, puts it at risk. And of course, if you're moving a boyfriend or a girlfriend into your house, there's pretty much a presumption of sexual intimacy.
And the burden of proof, Caston says, is on the paying ex-spouse. He says you can hire a private investigator who will gather evidence that an ex is shacking up with someone else, which can also be a long and expensive process.
This is very proof-driven. It really depends on what proof there is.
In Salt Lake City, Andrew Reeser, News 4, Utah.
The Utah State Legislature passed several modifications to alimony law in Utah last session in an effort to make the process more efficient.